Dallas on air. 17 years of real talk, real stories, and real Dallas. From the heart of Texas to the ears of the world. This is Dallas on air.
You're tuning in to Funky Disposition, where menopause meets the mood swings. Real talk and good vibes. Hope, hot flashes, cold truths, it's a funky ride. Let's talk menopause and take it all in stride.
Hello, welcome to Funky Disposition. I'm Trina Stoker, your host. And first and foremost, as always, I'd like to thank God for giving me this idea to bring this platform out here to help educate different women and men about menopause and andropause. Without him, I would be nothing, and with him, I'm everything. So I just want to thank him for first and foremost. Next, we are not physicians. I repeat, we are not physicians. We are just sharing our experiences. We are just bouncing off each other to let you know that, hey, this is normal, and there are different things that you can do or not do. So we're just letting you all know. So today, everyone, I have my guest, Miss Sharon. And Miss Sharon, she's going to talk about anxiety in menopause. But before we get started, I'd like Miss Sharon to tell us a little bit about herself.
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me out. I first said no, and then, I changed my mind, and we went ahead and we had a little discussion about it.
Yes.
But I am Sharon McClellan. I'm 67 years old. I live in Louisville, Texas, from Atlanta, Texas, a small town, about 5,000 population. Married to Jerry McClellan. We'll be married 39 years come Valentine's Day.
Yes.
We are a blended family.
Right on.
We have one son together and two daughters, and one daughter is deceased. I've been retired for 10 years. I retired from banking. Wow. And when I retired, after retiring, I catered full time. Okay. And so I'm retired from catering as well. Mm-hmm. I like to mix recipes and come up with my different little spins on everything. So if you ask me for the recipe, I couldn't give it to you. So that's just, back in 1997, I had a hysterectomy. Mm-hmm. And after that, the hot flashes and the mood swings and all of that good stuff started to happen. So we're here tonight to try to talk about some of this and let you know what kind of experiences I had with it, with menopause and anxiety.
All right, right on. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you changed your mind and decided to come on. Y'all, when she talking about baking, oh my Lord, this lady made this German chocolate cake. I am still trying to get her to make another German chocolate cake. Ma'am, you going to make one this week or so.
This week? Oh my God.
This week or so-ish or whatever. We're going to talk about that later on, though.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Baby,
we'll work it out.
Oh, Lord. That cake was so good and moist, man. My favorite cakes are German chocolate and coconut cake. And she made this German chocolate, and man, it was like I was at the house. You
drove all the way to Louisville.
I sure did, y'all. I came from Carrollton to Louisville. I don't care. I would have drove from Garland to Louisville to get them cakes. And she talking about, you done with them yet? I sure am. So I had to tell y'all, them cakes is good. She is awesome. She is a beast. And she make all other kind of stuff. This woman, she have her own garden. She didn't tell y'all that. She has her own garden, and she be making up all kind of stuff with her garden and stuff, man. Mm-hmm. So it is awesome. The first time, like when we first met, she brought me some chow chow. And I don't know if y'all might not know about that, but for us country folks to know about it, chow chow is good. You put it in your black eyed peas, or you can put it in whatever and eat it, and it is so good. Yeah. So, yes, this lady right here, she's the truth, man. She is the truth. So she will have a lot of knowledge for us. She's more knowledgeable than she want to put herself out there to be, but she really is quite knowledgeable, y'all. So we're gonna get started. So, how do you define anxiety as it relates to menopause?
Um, they're kind of both in the same because they have some of the same symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
You have the hot flashes, the night sweats, you panic. And so they're both, I have both, I feel like they're hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's hard to tell when you're having one or the other.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh wow. Oh wow. So this is like pretty much just like hit you like at any point in
une-
time.
yes,
So you really can't
unexpectedly.
determine which one is from.
Right.
Oh
Now,
wow.
when you, like we all do, when we're in the bed and we're having those hot flashes, you
Mm-hmm.
stick that leg out trying to get cool. But when you have the anxiety, anxiety attack, it can come on. You can be watching TV and it'll come on, your chest starts to pound,
Mm.
and you won't get the hot sweats, but you'll have palpitations.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I do. I have palpitations real bad. And so when they get like that, you try to calm yourself down,
Mm-hmm.
try to figure out what caused it, and you just got to go from there. And just the main thing, just trying to calm yourself down, put your mind in a different headspace,
Okay.
try to think about something, and you try to do things differently. What I do sometimes, if it's daylight and I'm having them, I'll go outside and walk in the garden. I'll go out there and
Mm.
kind of go out there and talk to the plants or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, but I'll do that to try
Okay.
to calm myself down. And most of the times you don't know what causes them. That's
Right.
the bad part about it.
Yeah, I noticed with myself. One, doing my research on this, I didn't
Mhm.
know that brain fog is considered part of anxiety,
Mhm.
and I did not know that. I just thought it was just
Yes.
something else, but it's
Yes.
actually some anxiety.
Mhm.
So I seen that. I noticed that it said something about oh, what was it? Like sometimes you can be shaky or whatever, like
Mhm.
when you get some different news or whatever. And I
Yes.
found myself that happening with myself.
Mhm.
Somebody had told me something. What it really was my at my band leader. They let me know they were trying to move my drums to another part of the church, switch with the
Mhm.
drummer and switch my congas over to like in the middle. And I was just like, you gonna put me out there in front of everybody and Jesus?
Mhm.
No.
Mhm.
And immediately I just started shaking. And
Yeah.
normally I don't shake or anything like
Mhm.
that. And so that was weird. And when I did my research, I was like, oh, wow. So that's part of that too. Uh,
Yeah.
Another thing is going out there, being in big groups of stuff.
Mhm.
I just can't stand
In
it
front of
now.
people.
It used
Yes.
to that didn't bother me, but now it's kind of like, kind of shy away from it now. So
Yes.
I noticed that menopause and anxiety
It's
is a
it is.
booger
Anxiety is crazy because you can get some bad news and your body can just like it's just taking a spin.
Mm,
And all of a sudden you just go into that panic, mode.
just
And it's just
shutting down.
it's shutting down.
Fight or
Yes,
flight.
it's kind of yeah, yeah. Mhm,
Oh
mhm.
wow.
And sometimes mine gets so bad till I can't control him.
Mm-hmm.
And if I tell him that I can't breathe or something like that, then he's worried. So maybe
Oh.
it's been about, I would say, 3 months ago. It happened really bad. Had a
Oh
real bad case
wow.
of it. So he had to take me to ER. And what they did, they put a glycerin patch on me
Mm.
to kind of calm my heart down because
Mm-hmm.
I was like, blood pressure was sky high. And I mean, it was just everything going on. I had the headaches. And so he took me to ER. And when they put that patch on, it'll kind of bring you back down to, where you need to be.
Right. Oh wow.
And then they hospitalized me after that, but just to make sure that the blood pressure was okay.
Oh shoot. So I'm sorry that happened, man.
Mm,
So
yeah.
yeah, you got to control that, ma'am.
Yes,
We don't
ma'am.
need you in the hospital, please and thank you.
I know, I know.
So when did you first notice anxiety becoming part of your menopause journey?
Oh my goodness. I can't even pinpoint a date on it. Um, I can't put a date on it, but I can say after I had the hysterectomy,
Mm-hmm.
menopause started right away.
Really?
But I don't remember having the anxiety attacks until later on.
Oh
Because
wow.
right now I'm 67 years old and I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm having panic attacks and anxiety attacks out of no, they just happen.
Oh
So I'm not
wow.
sure. There's no age limit on it.
Right.
So you just
Right.
have to,
Right.
you just go with the flow and just try to do what you think is right. Like I say, you have to try to calm yourself down. You have to take those deep breaths. You have to start thinking about things that are um, enjoyable to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it disturbs your sleep. And so sometimes when you have that anxiety, it's hard to sleep.
Oh wow. So are you in like regular menopause right now, or are you in post menopause?
I wouldn't say it's regular.
Oh
Nuh-uh.
wow.
Um, you know what? It should be over, but it is not. I don't think it is.
Okay.
I was thinking at 67, you should be finished with this, done with it.
Right.
But when I was reading up on it, it says that
Nope.
67, you can still have those same symptoms.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I don't think it I guess they go away, but not right now.
Okay.
I'm just still going through, and I still get those night sweats when I have to put that leg out,
Ooh.
and I don't like for him all up under me sleeping because that heat
Yes.
just kind of does something to you,
Yes. Yes.
It's just like you want to just go sleep on the cold floor
Yes.
because those sweats are getting to you so bad,
Oh.
and you don't know what to do, so it's still there. They're still there. They're
Yes.
not going anywhere. I hope they go somewhere though.
Yeah, they
We
can.
pray that
They
they do.
can go up to 70. I've heard and go up to 70, and some people go past it. So, I
Mm,
guess at one point it was a age cutoff, but now it's just
yeah.
go until you finish now.
Right, right. And one thing I can say, my mom had Alzheimer's, so she died at an early age.
Hmm.
So she wasn't around for me to ask if she went through any of this.
Oh
So it's
wow.
kind of, and I have four sisters, and I know our bodies are all different,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so sometimes we kind of piggyback, see what's going on, but
Hmm.
but it's hard to kind of define it, or it's hard to pinpoint
Yes.
what causes it. And like I say, I didn't have her here to go through and tell me what was going on with her body. So
Hmm.
that kind of made it kind of difficult.
Did you have a full hysterectomy or a partial?
I had a full hysterectomy. Yes, they
Oh,
took everything. So when they did that,
that
boom,
did push you
it
right
just
on in it.
it pushed me
Oh,
right on into it. Yeah.
that
And
sucks.
I've been on the patches. I've been on I took the shots that last for 6 months.
Hmm.
Then they changed me to the patches, and the patches only last for so long. And then they had this cream that you rub on your wrist.
Mm,
So we just kind of experimented with what she thought would work for me, and
right.
finally I stopped using all of it.
Oh wow.
Went
Okay.
cold turkey.
Oh, cold
Yeah.
turkey.
My
Y'all.
God. Ooh.
So,
Yeah.
did the anxiety did it show up emotionally, physically, or both?
Both.
Really?
I would say both because you just kind of feel a certain kind of way,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, like I said earlier, they go hand in hand,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to say which one is there first, because when you're going through menopause, you of course you're going through all of this stuff where you can't sleep, you're having hot flashes, and all of this, and then when you have anxiety attacks, it's just about the same thing.
Right.
You're panicked, you don't know what to do, but you can't stick your leg out the bed, but
Right.
of course you're still going through the same thing though,
Right.
just about the same thing. So I would
Mm.
say that both, yeah, in
Whew.
a sense, both of them.
Mm.
Yeah,
So, why do hormonal changes during menopause trigger anxiety?
that's a good question. Why do they trigger?
Yeah.
It's a good question. um I think that when you're going through menopause, and I think sometimes there's fear involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's going on. You don't
Mm-hmm.
know why this is happening to you, and it could make you. It's sometimes it could be scary, especially when you're having anxiety attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what to think, and you don't know how long they're gonna last.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if you need to go to the ER like I had to go to. So I would think both.
Okay. Also, they were saying that because the hormones fluctuate and it
Yes.
disrupts the brain chemical, like the serotonin
Mm-hmm.
moods, which is a mood stable, the mood
Yes.
stability, and the GABA,
Ye-
common, what is it? Common leading, commons. Oh Lord, I can't read my own writing. But it's because of the hormone fluctuate and
Hormone
everything. So
fluctuations, exactly.
that is why that it triggers the anxiety.
Hmm.
So can menopause cause anxiety in women who never had it before?
I could, yes,
Yeah.
I think so. Yes,
Okay.
and sometimes when we go through menopause, sometimes people they don't even know that they're going through it.
Mm.
It could be a mild case,
Mm-hmm.
and then there could be a case where you're aware of what's going on. But yes,
Okay. So what are some overlooked signs of menopause related anxiety?
weight gain, that midsection
Wow.
down there,
Yes.
that kind of we kind of gain weight down at the midsection.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
overlooked. You're thinking, well, maybe I ate too much, I'm eating too much.
Yes.
That's one symptom. Memory loss.
Mm.
When you forget, like you have the what do you call it, the brain fog,
Yes. Yes.
and you're not sure what's going on with that.
Yes.
Joint pains can be another one.
Mm.
You have joint pains with menopause, and also your skin and your hair changes.
True.
So yes,
This is
so
very true.
I know, yes. So all of those things that contributes to it.
Okay.
And also, I was reading something where it says dry eyes and dry mouth. You
Yes,
just going through all
ma'am.
of these things, and
Yes,
you
ma'am.
you dry in places where you're not supposed to be dry. We know we have vaginal
She ain't
dryness,
lying,
so
y'all.
uh,
She
you
ain't
know,
lying. Y'all, yeah.
so we it's just dryness.
Yes.
Dryness. Your
Yes.
skin is dry, your eyes dry, and it just trickles on down. So
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
I was talking to a young lady. We was talking, and she was like, she said, "Girl," she said, do your cooter be itching sometimes?" She said, "I sometimes got this itchy spot." I said, "Girl, you walking around here got what is it, psoriasis on your cooch because it's sitting there just dry. Who does that?" But because of the hormone
But
fluctuation,
hormone, yeah.
you just
It
be
dry just
dry
dry.
everywhere. Yes,
Yes.
the ladies
Mm-hmm.
that it's probably listening under Miss Sharon, yes, we did. We talk about the cooter and everything here. So yes, ma'am. Because all these different things do get dry,
It,
and that's the
it's
thing. Women
associated
don't want
with
to
it.
talk about it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why we
Mm-hmm.
have this podcast so
Right.
we could talk about it and address these
Right.
things. So yes.
And you know what? Another thing, when your body is going through those changes,
Mm-hmm.
you wear a certain female deodorant, and
Yes.
sometimes that doesn't hold you.
Correct.
And you have to go get
Yes.
something stronger. Maybe turn to the deodorant that your husband wear. It could be. There's nothing
Yes.
wrong with that. You
Right.
just need to
Right.
make sure that you're
Fresh.
keeping yourself
Mm-hmm.
exactly fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I was in
yes.
a business class Monday, and this young lady, she after the class, she was like, "Trina," she said, "Do you smell me?" I said, "Girl, can't nobody smell you." She's like, "I smell me." She said, "You know when you smell yourself, it's something wrong." I said, "Girl, don't nobody smell you." She's like, "No, I'm smelling myself."
Oh,
And she looked for a
wow,
towel and everything. That child got that towel and went and washed herself. I said, "Go on in there and
wow.
rinse yourself out." So she went in and washed herself off because she really thought under her arms was
Yes.
smelly. And I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
"Girl, don't nobody smell you." Like, really, nobody could
Yeah.
smell her. But, also with that comes phantom smells also. So sometimes you can
Mm-hmm.
smell things that you think you're smelling, you really don't.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, that is so true. You have to
That's
get
a
something
big part of
strong.
menopause. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So
So
now I got
you
to
just
go
have to
walk around.
take care of yourself and look at those signs.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, ladies, you
Yes.
probably was wearing secret, and now you got to go wear some brute.
I know that's right. Oh, I'm telling you some degree. I know I've
Oh,
been there and done it because when you
yes.
start sweating and you just can't control it, even the little cracks or anywhere, if you have a fold in your stomach, all of
Mm-hmm.
that sweating, and you just like, oh my God, what's
Mm-hmm.
going on with me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's
just make sure you
it's a
pay
booger
attention
barrel.
to your bodies.
Please take care of your bodies, please.
Yes, yes.
So, how does anxiety show up physically, No, oh Lord. Yeah, how does anxiety show up physically? Well, I think we already went over that about
Already,
the heart
yes. Yeah.
racing and the chest
Mm-hmm.
tightness, the dizziness, the
Mm-hmm.
panic-like feelings. So, how do sleep disruptions might?
Mm.
You know what, girl? I'm trying to read with. I didn't wear the right glasses today, so I gotta take
Well,
off
we
my
did
glasses
talk
so I
about
can so
sleep
I can
just a
see.
little bit, but sleep plays a big part in that, because if
Mm-hmm.
you're not getting enough rest and you try, especially if you're working on a job
Mm-hmm.
and you don't get enough rest, you moody when you get to work,
Yes. Yes.
So it's a lot goes on. You have to make sure that you're getting the proper rest.
Yes. So how does that feed into anxiety, and how does the hot flashes feed into anxiety?
Um, I'm gonna say this before I forget.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
was at work one day
Mm-hmm.
and I got triggered.
Oh.
And it wasn't because of caffeine or anything. It was a stress from the job. And I had a manager that I was doing his job, and we had a meeting that morning, and he took credit for something that I did,
Oh no,
and it just
ma'am.
shot my levels up. And I worked myself up so bad until they took me to ER from the bank because they thought I was having a heart attack. It's just like it just came on me all of a sudden. So stressful jobs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that plays a big part in it.
True.
So
Very true. Yes, different
yeah,
stressors they can
yes, yeah,
cause bad anxiety.
hmm,
So try
yes,
to keep
very
your
bad anxiety. Yes,
so ladies try to keep yourself in a. I mean, I know the
uh,
way this life is going and life is life,
mm-hmm,
and but if you
mm-hmm.
can try to keep yourself in a less stressful
Stressful situation,
environment,
job,
yes, yes,
anything,
yes,
relationships,
yes,
children, you
yes.
name it, just make sure that you can you realize what's going on
Mm-hmm.
and just try to switch it around or switch it around.
Yes, yes,
That's all I can say
please.
about that.
So, does anxiety? Do you think anxiety fluctuate during perimenopause versus postmenopause?
Mm, it can. Yes. Yeah. And like you say, and then again, you never know when you're gonna have it. That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing about it.
Oh, yes.
You just can't pinpoint. If I'm not, you can't pinpoint it.
Right, right. So, what practical tools can women use to calm anxiety um, in the moment?
Um, they can do the breathing exercises where they kind of exhale,
Mm-hmm.
inhale, and just kind of relax their bodies. Um, they can also, if you need to talk to someone,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a close friend or a prayer partner, talk to them and just kind of, let them know what you're going through,
Yes.
and just try to find ways to calm yourself down. Listen to some good, you know, spiritual music,
Yes.
something that's real, low. It doesn't have to be the screaming and all of that kind of just something that's going to take your mind off the issue.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I like that you said
Take a
earlier
walk.
that you
Yeah.
walk in your garden. So that would be
Mm-hmm.
calming
It
and
is.
working in your garden. So that takes your
Yes.
mind off of different things. And now you're looking at this garden and trying to fight bugs or
Yes.
whatever else and everything.
Birds and
Rabbits.
and trying to make sure the poop doesn't get on your head and
Yes.
all of that because been there, yes, ma'am.
Oh
Yes,
shoot.
it's very relaxing.
Okay. So
Yes.
how do lifestyle choices like movement, nutrition, or sleep help with anxiety?
Um, it does depend on what you eat. I can't tell you what you can and can't eat though, but you have to have a good diet.
Yes.
So if you eat certain foods, and just like if you drink coffee, caffeine will trigger that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
um, Caffeine will trigger that. Also, if you have health issues, diabetes, stuff
Yes.
like that, things that you're worrying about all the time, it's going to trigger that.
Oh wow.
I'm a diabetic as well, so when those numbers go up, you don't know what to think.
Yes.
So you try to make sure that you're eating right. You try to make sure that you're not drinking too many sodas or drinking caffeine, things like that.
Is there any certain food that triggered you, triggered your anxiety?
I can't pinpoint a certain type of food, but I know caffeine sends me through the roof, so I try to
Wow.
avoid caffeine.
Okay.
I don't caffeine in anything.
Okay. So what other like breathing techniques did you try, or any grounding techniques, as you want to call it, to bring you back to a normal mode?
I have to just get in a quiet place
Hmm.
with those breathing. You breathe 3 times in and you let it out and all
Hmm.
of that. But if you can get in a quiet space
Okay.
where no one's bothering you
Yes.
and just try to calm down, that helps me a lot.
Okay.
It helps a whole lot.
Okay.
So, and you can get in there and you can meditate, you can read whatever you want to do, but
Hmm.
as long as you're in that quiet spot by yourself and you don't have to worry about no one knocking on the door trying to come in,
Hmm.
you have that time alone with yourself. So that's good for me to kind of sit back and just be by myself and just kind of think about things and let my mind go into a place where I'm not so worried about everything.
Okay. Yeah, I find myself if I go to the park and just go take a walk, or just
Mm-hmm.
sit there, or drive to the lake and just sit there and watch
Yeah,
the water. That helps
that's
me
so
a lot.
fun.
Like that one time I was talking to you, it was, I think it was a Sunday, and you was like, "What you doing?" I was sitting here at the lake, just sitting in the car watching the water.
Uh-huh.
That's it. And
Mm-hmm.
it just brings you down to just a certain
It
calmness,
does.
because you're just
Yeah.
focusing on something else, not focusing on, oh, I have this
Mm-hmm.
stressor going on that just taking me to
Yes.
another level in the roof. So yeah, that
Yeah.
does help a whole lot, a whole lot. So
And you know what? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
no,
you
go
off.
ahead.
Another thing we do, we fish a lot.
Oh
So when we go out
yes,
there and that is the most relaxing thing
yes
when you go
it
out there and
is.
especially when you catch one, it's
Yes.
very relaxing to me. And I've been begging him. I said, let's go fishing. It's too hot. I said, okay, we go fishing next day. So he'll take me out fishing and we'll go out there and that is very relaxing. It just like it puts you in a different zone.
It does. I like fishing.
Yeah.
It does, y'all. So
Mm-hmm.
y'all need to go out there and try that, because
Try
you don't even
fishing.
have
Oh
to
my
worry
goodness.
about trying to catch something. Just throw
I
it. Just
know.
throwing the reel out there,
Right.
and just
And
chilling.
do it. And if we
Yes.
don't catch anything in one place, we just move around. We end up
Yes.
in Grapevine. We come back to Louisville. We be all over the place. The colony. We get in the car and ride. It's very relaxing. I promise you.
Okay.
Takes your
Cool.
mind off things. Yes.
Do you ever try any sports or anything like that? You look like you ought to golf or something.
I can't do sports. That's the oh no. Look, my knees hurt so bad I can't even run. So I have to
Girl.
walk. No. No sports, no. But
Oh
look, we do
shoot.
watch football Sunday faithfully, Thursday night
Yes.
faithfully, Monday night. The TV is sports, all and so we be in there fussing at the TV and stuff.
So
So
that's your
and that's just
sports.
fun. That's my sports. And look, that's probably why I can get so anxious sometimes. But
Oh
we
Lord.
do a lot of sports. We love football and basketball.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Right. Oh. So, what
Mm-hmm.
role? Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not what I want to ask you. So, how can medical options like HRT or therapy help with anxiety?
Hmm. I think it could help. But then again, you have to be careful if you're already taking a lot of me myself.
Hmm.
I take a lot of medicine,
Okay.
and so I don't want to add to the problem.
Okay.
So if I can find something natural that I can take,
Okay.
organic that I can mix myself or get over the counter, I'll try that
Okay.
because, like I say, I take so much from diabetes to high blood pressure, neuropathy. By taking
Mm.
all of that, it makes you want to kind of stay away from so much medicine. But it can help others, though. Don't let me say that it's not going to work.
Have you?
It's just up to that person.
Okay. Have you tried HRT for
I have
menopause?
not.
Okay.
Mm-mm,
Okay.
mm-mm.
Was there a reason why you didn't try it?
I just no reason.
Didn't want to
I
do
can't.
it.
I can't. Mm-mm,
Yeah, that's I'm pretty much there too. Cause I'm just like, I don't want to do none of
mm-mm.
the anythings. The only thing that I do is when I feel really, really tired, I have to take my what is it? My DHT. Is it DHT? No, that's not right. Is that right? No, I just went blank. I think that's right. Girl. Anyway, I had to take this supplement that helps my DHEA. DHT.
Okay.
I'm thinking about DHT blockers. Girl, that got to do with hair. Lord, I can't even get out of my.
We're not on hair right
Girl,
now.
I know, Lord. And I was like, why am I thinking about
But you know what?
DHT blockers, Lord?
Girl, but look, fish oil also helps. I would take that. The fish oil, the tablets, that would help.
With what does it help with?
It's just with the hot flashes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who turned me on to that, but the fish oil, yeah.
Okay. So, ladies, you hear that fish oil can help with your hot flashes. So, if you haven't tried that, then you can go ahead and try that. Oh, that's what it was. The DHEA. Whenever it's low, I have to take that pill and maybe once every maybe once a month. But lately, I've been trying to be more conscious and taking more. I hate taking pills, so I'm not
See,
one
that's
to
me.
to take
Yeah, that's
anything.
me. I don't
So
want to add on.
no, ma'am,
No,
no,
because
ma'am.
I forget to take some of these. I have to write it
Yes,
down and make sure I'm taking. I
yes,
forget, and you
yes,
just take
ma'am.
so much. You know the drill. We
Yes,
know.
ma'am.
Yes.
Have you ever had to do therapy for the anxiety or menopause?
No.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
well that's good. That's good.
No. Not yet. So let's pray that we don't have to do that. No, I
No,
have
we,
not.
we don't want you to have to do
We
that.
don't
But if
want to
you
do
do
that.
have to go that route, and ladies out there, if you do have to go that route,
If,
it is okay.
mm-hmm.
Because sometimes
Okay.
you have to talk to somebody. I know we can have a little
Right.
talk with Jesus, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes he put those people in places also
Place
where
for
we can
us. Exactly.
be able to talk to those folks. So there's
Right.
nothing wrong
Right.
with talking to somebody. Like, back in the day, they used to put that out there that, oh, you don't need to talk to nobody, don't be
Mm-hmm.
putting people in your business and all this and that. And now it's
Right.
a whole different mind
It's
thought.
different.
My
Right.
mm-hmm,
Right. And since you mentioned that, my mom, things that they went through, I'm
mm-hmm.
quite sure they didn't say anything about it.
Mm-mm.
You didn't know until later on.
Yes.
So, like I was saying earlier, my mom had Alzheimer's. Now, who to say she was gonna even tell me what was going on with her body?
Wow.
They were so secretive back
They
then.
sure was.
They were very secretive.
They sure was. And then
Yeah,
a lot of times, back then they probably didn't know what was
they
going
didn't
on.
know.
Only thing they say,
Uh-huh.
you're going through the change, and it's
That's
like,
right.
what's the change?
What's the
So
change? We never knew what the change was, but that's what they would
right,
say.
right.
Yeah.
And so they didn't have
Mm-hmm.
all these different things that we have now. They didn't even have the medications
Right.
that we have now.
Right.
And when they went through it, they like really went through it.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Mm-hmm.
didn't get the chance to talk about that or whatever. And then,
Right.
when we were younger, I know when I was growing up, y'all would have to stay in a child's place. They didn't talk to you about certain things or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
didn't know about a parent coming to you like how you can now and talk to your adult
Right.
woman or adult woman child or adult man child and be like, hey, these different things are going to go on with your body, so
Right.
be prepared when you get to this age or whatever. So, and we
Yes.
just didn't have that talk. You
We really did, and that's
mm-mm,
taking me all the way back because when I know this is a ladies' show, we can talk about these things.
and we
When I
can.
started my cycle,
Mm-hmm.
I had no clue what was going on. So here I am. I come
Wow.
home, and you know what happened. So, and then they tell you, "Oh, you just going through the change. This is what you need to do." They didn't prep us for any of that stuff.
No,
So, and I
no.
and my granddaughter is she's 12. She's turning 12,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm watching her so close because it's that time. And
Yes.
so it is freaking me out to even think about that.
Yes.
So, her mom already talked to her, but it's just the fact that we talk about that right now, where back then they didn't have anything, they didn't mention it at all.
That's true. That's
Not
true.
at all. When I say
At
at
all.
all,
At
at
all.
all.
And it's at 12 is normal,
Mm-hmm.
because I started when I was 9. So I woke up I think my mom woke me up. I woke up and I told her, and she was like, "Oh no," she said, wasn't prepared, so she had to
Yes.
improvise and make one so until we can get to
Yes.
the store and get something for it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, she was caught off
Part of
guard.
life.
So a lot of times we are caught off guard. We
Yeah.
didn't prepare or whatever. Because I sure didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh, my body bleeding. Mom, I'm dying.
That's how it worked back then.
Oh,
Mm.
shoot. Yes, ma'am. So
Yeah.
when should someone seek professional help?
I think when it gets to be too much for them, when they can't deal with it on their own, I think they need to go and talk with their OBGYN and see what they have to say about it, see who they can, if they can't do anything, if they can recommend uh, a doctor that will be able to help you
Okay.
when you think that it's just a little bit too much for you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
sometimes it messes with your mind. It
Yes.
puts you in a place where you think that I'm going crazy or what's wrong with me, and it puts you in a space where you don't want to be sometimes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, and also for ladies that didn't know, they do actually have menopause doctors out there. So
Mm-hmm.
besides your OBGYN or your primary care, you can actually go and talk to a menopause doctor. So they are kind of slim out there, but they are out there. So they're more focused on the menopause part, so they can really be able to help you. And if they don't seem to focus on you, then go to the next one and
Go
see
to the
what you can
next one.
do.
Yeah.
How can women advocate for themselves? Now we pretty much answering going into this
Yeah.
question answering, but how can women advocate for themselves when their anxiety is dismissed, especially like from a doctor, if they're just like, well, or even from a family member or a loved one that it's not really like it's like what you think or whatever. So, what can they do to advocate for themselves?
I think that research, for one thing, you
Yes.
know, research and like I say, if one doctor can't help you, don't stop there.
Yes.
You know, there's other doctors that you can see. Um, Also, when I feel like if you can't talk to your doctor, who can you talk to?
Right.
You know,
Right.
and sometimes it's just a hard situation. You just like I say, you have to research it and just
Mm-hmm.
see how your body is feeling when you research that. See if you can be specific in what you're looking for.
Yes.
Maybe you can find some issues, and then there's someone who may have gone through something or is going through something that you're going through.
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
and that person can help you figure out what's going on or refer you to someone or whatever they did, however they came to the conclusion. Maybe that person can help you,
Right.
with that situation, deal with it.
Yes, ma'am. Ladies, please don't hold this information in to yourself. To
Hmm.
yourself, share with other ladies. It
Yes.
really helps if we can bounce these different things off of each other. And I do
Hmm.
see now like a lot of ladies are sharing, and they are trying to educate each other about what's going on because it
Yes.
is a real thing and it can take you from one level to the other. You can be up and then you can be down. It could have you thinking in a erratic mode, have you in an erratic mode, and it's really menopause and anxiety is really no joke. So, ladies, please bounce ideas off of each other. Don't be scared to talk to each other. Don't be.
Right.
I mean, even just something as simple as saying hello or giving each other a hug or something like that. That really helps, and we need to lift each other up, and there's too much negativity going on out here for us not to lift each other up. So we really do need to try to do that. It helps a lot, even just in just regular life. It helps a lot if we can do that. So try to be in a positive form and fix each other crown. If it's tilting a little bit, just come up to them and say, "Look, sister, I got you. I'm going to straighten your crown up." It helps a lot.
Yeah.
So, what would you say to a woman who feels overwhelmed by menopause anxiety?
I wouldn't try to give them a whole lot of information. I would just try to see if they want to talk about it.
Yes.
Let them talk about it. Don't tell them, well, I went through this, this is what I did. Let them tell you, you don't go in and tell them, this is what I did. Let them tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Make them feel comfortable, in talking to you. And then once you guys have that open conversation, you can kind of, well, this is what I did. You just don't bombard them with, I did this. You wait and see what they have to say first.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What is one empowering truth every listener should remember?
That you're not in this alone.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and you're not in this alone, and you're not losing your mind.
Yes.
Because sometimes it will make you feel, like something's wrong with you, you're losing your mind.
Yes.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add to this, or just
No,
any
my
expertise?
butterflies are no.
Them butterflies
Just
be ought to be gone by now, lady.
no, they're gone now.
You
But
at the
just,
end, honey.
oh, thank you, Lord. But just make sure that you have that friend that you can bounce things off of. It's nothing like a good friend that you can talk to.
Yes.
Someone who you can trust. Someone who you know that it's just between the two of you.
Yes.
It's always good to have a friend like that.
Yes.
And you know what? It's not bad to have a prayer partner either.
Yes.
I have one. So
Yes.
when something's going on and I need some, we bounce things off each other, and prayer, it works.
Yes, it does.
It works. So that would be what I would want to say to a female, a lady.
Yeah, you got to have somebody that's gonna go to war with you. You sure right
got
about
to.
that. Ooh, go in that battle. Yes.
Yes.
So that is good. That is good. Miss Sharon, I want to thank you
You're
for
welcome.
coming on this show. Time is the most precious thing that you can give somebody. And I so appreciate you giving your time and to come on here to educate different people or to share your experience. That help. It does help. It does help. Some, you may probably thought, oh, what can I say to help? But trust me, it does help. Just being out and about. And I've heard different women, they might come up to me like, oh, girl, I heard this on your show. And I thought about that, and it's like, oh, wow, okay, this is what's going on. So thank you for your time. It's so, so appreciated.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. So, y'all, this is the last podcast for Funky Disposition. I will be going into a different mode, which will be more of a comical, informative standpoint to educate you all about menopause and its symptoms. I want to thank Dallas On Air for just supplying this platform for me. It is, I just want to thank them. I actually want to also thank my niece Delta because she found this place for me to be able to come and be able to share this information. So I also want to thank her. I want to thank God for letting me be able to come these different times to be able to do this and to be able to have the guests to be able to inform you all. I want to thank pretty much my engineers, Angel, Kat, the owner, Jansen. I just want to thank all of them because without them, I would not be here talking to y'all because, I don't know dilly squat about how to run all this stuff right here. So they keep it going, and they are so, so appreciated. And I just want to thank them for that. So, y'all, right now, I'm going to tune out, and y'all be easy.